的同学看来已经准备就绪了，那我们就来欢迎我们大一组的第一组是由公管系胡乃忠、会计系陈子柔两位同学带来的 Education Differences Between Taiwan and Finland， 掌声欢迎。
Good evening, everyone. My name is Daniel.
My name is Val. We're the group 1.
At first, we would like to show you something interesting. A pack of ice.
A normal glass.
Then we'll put the ice cube into the glass.
And let's see what will happen after our presentation.
Today, our topic is education. Differences between Finland and Taiwan. In the beginning of our presentation, we would like to explain why we chose this topic, education. Nobel laureate in economy James Heckman said that invest in early childhood development, reduce deficits, and strengthen the economy. This fully illustrates that education is the most important thing in the world. Also, Finland is known for their education system. So we compare the differences between Finland and Taiwan. This is our agenda.
There are 3 factors that will affect the education system, either in Finland or Taiwan. The 3 factors are core value, school, and policy. And we will use these factors to discuss the differences between Finland and Taiwan. Let's begin by the differences of core value. In Finland, people care a lot about equity. For example, the results in PISA shows the gap between different schools is only 5%, which is the second smallest around the globe. While in Taiwan, social background has higher impact on the education. Not only the social background, students are divided into different schools by entrance exams, which is why the children, even the whole society, tend to be school-oriented. However, in Finland, there's almost no tests or grades. The way to evaluate a student's performance is to see whether he or she attained the goal they set at the beginning of the semester.
Students in Finland or Taiwan spend at least 30% of their daily time in school. So school is the most important factor which will affect the way they learn. Hey Bill, how much time did you spend in school per day?
Around 8 hours per day.
Wow, 8 hours? It is so much. Yes, but it will not surprise Taiwanese students because we all spend a lot of time in school. According to this chart, it shows that Taiwanese students spend 15 hours per week more than Finland students. Finland students have fewer school hours and more flexible school schedule. As the result of it, they have more time to think about their career, about their future, and learn what they really interest, rather than those compulsory lessons. By doing so, they will be more active in learning and also dedicate themselves in knowledge.
How government allocate the resources and formulate policies play a vital role in education. Finland government distributed the most resources on the element and slow learners among all ages. In contrast, Taiwan government put more stress on the higher education. That's also why the Taiwanese students are told to study hard to get into prestigious colleges. Having trust in schools and teachers, Finland government is more flexible to schools. For example, schools in Finland are allowed to design their own schedules and coursework. But in Taiwan, there are standardized has regulations to limit a school. Despite the rigidity, the regulations make it easier to manage the quality of each school.
Now, we'd like to talk about education reform in Finland and Taiwan. All of us are under Taiwanese education system, so do you think it is good enough for us? Compared with Finland, we have too much tests and focus too much on the score. Taiwan students have too much score-oriented, so in the beginning of any reform, we have to change students and parents' mind first. We have to turn score-oriented to goal-oriented. Then we promote the new concept which is called flipped classroom to motivate students to learn by themselves. Also, decreasing unnecessary tasks gives students opportunity to learn what they really want. Moreover, the government is trying to allocate the resources fairly to eliminate the gap between prestigious schools and normal ones.
Finland government is implementing a new way, which is called phenomenon-based learning. What's the features of phenomenon-based learning? First, it cultivates the student's ability to research events in an interdisciplinary way. Second, in this way, students can choose the subjects they want to learn on their own. Third, a student-led investigation will be set up. The groups formed by the students will cooperate with each other to solve the problem, which is expected to advance the students' communication skills. The reason why Finland is trying to reform the education system is to foster the students' ability to survive in the future generation, which is so competitive, rather than raising the descending grades in international competitions.
Now, let me use the brief sentence to conclude our presentation. Finland is learning.
And Taiwan is studying.
Learning is an active and interactive way to acquire knowledge.
And studying is a passive way to gain knowledge.
However, active or passive doesn't mean that which one is better. It depends on different kinds of students.
If students need teacher to manage every detail for them and doesn't know how to get knowledge by themselves, the passive way will be better for them.
Now, did you remember the ice cube we put into the glass in the beginning of our presentation?
It's time to see what happened to it.
A pack of ice is rigid, limited. So is our education system.
In Finland, the education system is like a glass of water, which is liquid and flexible to any container.
The ice is melting right now. So is our rigid education system. It is changing right now.
Finally, the ice will melt into a glass of water.
It really takes some time.
Also some passion.
That is to some action to make our education better. I'm Daniel.
I'm Belle.
Thanks for your time.